I love my crazy family. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I love my crazy family. My girlfriend, she was talking about her family one day, and she said, my family's crazy, but I love them. I absolutely love them, and I wouldn't want anyone else. And, I got to thinking about my own family growing up and, all the way through to now. And sometimes it can seem a bit crazy, and, everybody's kind of doing their own thing. And yet, I love my crazy family. And I really got to thinking about that. My kids probably say, there's mom dancing in the kitchen in her high heels, her stilettos, 60, almost 70 years old, and dancing in the kitchen in her stilettos. And someday when I'm past, they'll probably say, I sure miss mama dancing in the kitchen in her stilettos. And, I think about my own mama, my mama. I miss talking to her on the phone every night. We did, even when I lived in Europe and she was living in California, we would call for 10 minutes because phone rates were very, very expensive. And then when faxes, my mama got a fax, and so we'd fax letters back and forth because it only took 1 minute of phone time up. And so she'd write me a letter in the morning and one in the afternoon and one in the evening. And I would write her back. And I miss those days. I miss that so much. And I miss those phone calls with her. And I miss calling my sister. I miss talking to my sister on the phone. And I miss my grandma. Oh my goodness, I miss my grandma. And I love my family. I love my family. I have 3 young adult, I don't know if I should call them kids because they're adults, but 3 young adult children. And sometimes things are so chaotic and there's always something going on and they always need mom for this or that. And, it's just my crazy family and I love it. And, my husband, well, he's my best friend. He really is. And so sometimes when I think of life and the people that are no longer around me on a day-to-day basis, anymore, like grandma, my mama, my sister, and so many more, I miss them. I really miss the little things that they did. My mama used to always put her shoes by the door. She always had a couple pairs of shoes by the door, and I do the same thing. And I miss my daddy. My daddy used to say, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. And then my grandma, well, my mama would talk to her. My mama was in her 70s and my grandma was in her 90s, and they would talk every night on the phone. Even long distance, they would talk. And I love talking to grandma. I love going to visit grandma in her little house by the railroad tracks out in the country. I loved it. I loved the well water that she had. Oh, I loved the taste of that well water. The things that we miss. The things that we miss. So I don't know if I should call this my crazy family or the things that we missed. And, because, well, I have a wonderful family, an absolutely wonderful family, even though at times it can seem a bit crazy. I used to sometimes say, I feel like we're the Munster family. We live in this big house and it's kind of, with all my antiques and all my paintings, it's kind of eccentric. And, but I know someday my kids will say, my eccentric mom, I loved her so much and I miss her so much. But hopefully that's a long time from now, and hopefully I'll grow to be an old woman and my kids will probably still be living with me. And, but I just love it. We don't have to have perfect families and they don't have to do things the perfect way. Maybe they're not like everybody else. Maybe they're different. And that's okay. They're your own crazy family and you love them. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.